Hi everyone, Chris Poole here. Welcome to day number 67 of our 77-day video challenge. Today is the 8th of November. It was election day, and I was at our election polls from 6:30 this morning until 8:40 tonight. I must have said close, I know it was over 2,500 times, closer probably to about 2,800. Please use this machine, or this machine. Put your ballot into the green tray, slide it in and guide it until it's grabbed by the machine. Wait for it to get registered. Thank you so much for taking the time today to vote. Please use the double doors at the end here and then turn left to exit the building. 2,500 times at least. My smile never wavered. I had people coming up thanking me for volunteering my time to help out at the polls on election day. I had about 4 people or so asked how they could get involved and be a volunteer at the polls as well. If you ever have the opportunity in the future to volunteer at the polls for an election day, I highly recommend you do this. You get a very different insight into what is involved in taking all of the ballots from the citizens in your state or in your town. The way I remember reading the rules, you can only be a poll worker in the city or residence where you are registered to vote yourself. So it's not any of the I want to say, yes, the outsiders who are going to be the poll workers there. After all the polls closed at 8 o'clock, I did stick around for a little while. That's why I didn't leave until 8:40. Every single ballot had to be gone through to be reviewed if there were any write-in votes. And then if there were any write-in votes, were they valid votes or not? If you wrote in Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, none of the aboves, I don't care, just not this person, those are not valid write-ins. You do have to have, if you want to be on that write-in ballot, you do have to declare your candidacy. I don't know what the timing is, but you do have to have had that announced to be a valid write-in person for a specific office. Something that I learned today. Something else that I learned that I would never have suspected. You cannot take a selfie with your completed ballot. That is a felony. I did not know that. So again, learning opportunities abound. I did have one person asked if they could take a picture with their completed ballot, and I said that was not allowed. And they really wanted to because it was their first time ever voting. I understand that, but it is not allowed. And then someone else asked if they could take a picture of them putting the ballot into the ballot counting machine. I said, nope, can't do that either. Again, the mother, and it was her daughter being able to vote for the first time. I said, you're welcome to take pictures out in the hallway as you're leaving the balloting area, but nothing here in the ballot counting room. Absolutely fine with it. I was extremely surprised how polite every single person was that came through the room. And a lot of them get very talkative with me, very chatty. They were thanking me for volunteering my time, wished me a good day for the rest of the day. I mean, we went back and forth. Maybe only a handful of people, and I wouldn't call them upset, angry, or disappointed. They were just quiet. They would acknowledge me with a nod, no smile or anything like that. They just left, went on with their business. So very different. I was talking with one of the workers near the end of the night, and she was saying that she was real surprised too. Again, the cooperation. Some of the people were standing in line 45 minutes to an hour to vote during the day. A lot of people did come in, they had to register on site to be a voter. And then rather than them having to go to the back of the line and wait, the people in the middle of the line were the people who registered probably would have snuck in or would have naturally come into the line. Why don't you just come here and join right away? So very cooperative. Nobody got upset with that. Nobody thought that they were skipping or anything. One other question that had come up, which was kind of interesting, one voter was very surprised and she didn't like that a person's name was on the ballot because this person had actually dropped out of the race back in September. And here it is in November. The ballots are printed up based on whoever had submitted for their candidacy back in, I think, August. So even if they had dropped out September, October, the ballots were set. So it was kind of interesting. I mean, she understood it once it was finally explained to her. She didn't necessarily care for it, but she understood that point. Lot of interesting tips, facts, factoids that you learn about working at the polls. Again, I urge you, if you have the opportunity, or be proactive, go out to your clerk of court's website, find out the contact information of who's in charge of the elections, and get on their volunteer list. Something that would, I believe that you are going to be grateful to have had the opportunity to participate in. Have a wonderful evening tonight. Again, I'm hoping for at least 2 days of no political ads. We'll see if that happens. Sweet dreams. You take care, all. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.